Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, this is Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, just about 6:25 p.m. Let's get an update what's going on, of course, with the weather. Plus, I've got some other things to talk to you about what's going on in Washington, D.C. And is the dream that I had 4 or 5 nights ago, is it going to come to pass? Because I really don't want it to, and I don't know. But first, let's talk about the weather. Do you remember Thursday? I gave you a warning, a YouTube video. Go back and watch it, where I tell you that there's the danger of Tropical Storm Karen coming ashore, while a snow blizzard looked like was going to form and fall there in Montana and Colorado, and with them coming together, the potential of tremendous tornado activity could happen in the Midwest or in the central part of the country. Well, 17, that's right, 17 reports of tornadoes happened yesterday across 3 states. One of the tornadoes was a mile wide, an F4, and 15 people are injured. These tornadoes struck in Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota on Friday, injuring 15 people and causing significant damage, according to meteorologists and local authorities. Wayne, Nebraska's gone. Wayne, Nebraska's gone. But let's go back and listen to what the warning the Lord kept telling me. Warn the people. And folks, Karen's not over yet. Matter of fact, here in Indiana, we're under severe rain, thunder, and there's 60-mile-an-hour winds blowing over trees and stuff up in Chicago, Illinois. But here's what we were talking to you about just 2 days ago. Here's the prediction here. Okay, put a good spin on if you want to. I'm worried about tornadoes. No. So let me just show you this map. Here you go. All right, obviously, here Karen is forming in the Caribbean islands, working their way into the warm water of Mexico, Gulf of Mexico, headed right for Alabama, Louisiana, and Florida. But as that comes ashore, look at this map. Do you see out west? Do you see the chilly snow? They're expecting a foot of snow in Colorado today. But look at the dry out west. Don't worry about the west too much. Now, you've got the showers way down here. That's because of Tropical Storm Karen as it comes ashore. Very warm in the south and rainy in the Midwest. And then this chilly snow, this frigid, not frigid, but, cold, chilly air will collide with this warm tropical air. And you have with a tropical storm or hurricane pushing that warm air, you have a situation developing here, folks, for a tropical storm, hurricane, tornado spinoff, right while the government is shut down. Where is FEMA? I'll tell you where FEMA is. Let me tell you where FEMA is. FEMA's over in Region 3. FEMA's right over there in Region 3. In case there's civil unrest from a governmental shutdown, they're more worried about blocking the World War II monuments. They're more concerned about making sure no American citizens walks on the lawn of some monument or gets too close to something. They're shutting Americans out of these things, while FEMA's worried about security because of the government and the politics that's going on. We've got a storm brewing in the South. Now, that was the video I did on Thursday, predicting what was coming to pass. Now, let me give you what else has been going on. Yes, the storm is still pushing its way and will come landfall later this evening, first thing early Sunday morning. Hopefully it's not a hurricane, but just a tropical storm. But even that is too much for the already very saturated land down there in Louisiana and parts of Alabama. They don't need it. And just like we predicted, yes, Colorado and Montana were buried in snow. 3 people died in Montana due to the snow blizzard. And as the two collided, yes, 17 tornadoes, as we said would happen there, where Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota. And as I was saying, where is FEMA? Well, they're worried about guarding all the monuments. And yes, that is true. I have an article right here. On Friday, October the 5th, 2013, police remove Vietnam War veterans at the memorial. That's right. Police, NBC News reporting, police remove the Vietnam War veterans at the Memorial Mall. Via William Jacobson, NBC affiliate of Washington, D.C., reports that the police ordered the tourists and the Vietnam War veterans who were visiting the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall to leave the memorial at one point on Friday. After one group of veterans were around the barricade, the park ranger told them the wall was closed. NBC's Mark Seagraves reported later another group of Vietnam veterans showed up and they just moved the barricades out of the way, and at that point the memorial filled with veterans and tourists. Again, that's when the police came and moved everyone out. Did they pull a pistol on them? It's a wonder they didn't. The government's more worried about protecting the elitists and their precious landmarks than they are letting the people pay tribute to the 58,272 dead servicemen that died in the rice paddies of Vietnam. What? Something biblical's going on, folks. They're saying evil's good and good is evil. Exactly like I said on Thursday in my video. They would be more worried about protecting these monuments from the people than getting over there and helping the people who are being affected by the storms, the snow, and the wind, and the rain, and the tornadoes, and the hurricanes. But wait, this is not all. There was a man even yesterday down there at the Washington Mall between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. He just poured gasoline on himself and just set himself on fire. I wonder if President Barack Obama is going to declare that act as a new Arab Spring, an American Spring maybe. Maybe he's concerned about it since he blamed the entire Arab Spring on one man down there in the streets of Tunisia. Do you remember? Do you remember? Well, speaking of those things, there is more going on as it relates to the president and the Congress and the tension that's building. I'll be back to talk to you about that in another video, as well as some breaking news coming out of Somalia that has to do with U.S. Navy SEALs. I'll be right back in just a moment.